We are still following breaking news in Mililani, where there's been an officer-involved shooting.
It happened around 6 o'clock at the intersection of Lani Kuhana and Anania Street. Howard Dashevsky is live at the scene with the very latest. Howard.
Hi, Marissa Bridget. If you happen to be living in this area, it's going to be very difficult to get to your home because at this particular intersection that you just mentioned, Lani Kuhana and Anania, there's absolutely no way in or out for anybody. I'm going to step out of the shot because you can see behind us about 200 yards. If my cameraman Eric could get a little bit of a closer shot in there, you're going to be able to see a vehicle that is up against a tree. Now, as you mentioned, this started apparently, from what we've been hearing from witness accounts, at the nearby Walmart store, which is about maybe a quarter mile up the road. It might have been a theft case, and the suspect apparently getting into his vehicle, driving away. Whether police were called or just happened to be on the scene or saw it, it turned into a chase, and that led to gunshots. Now, we did speak to a witness who happened by the situation right after it happened, heard the gunshots. He said he saw what appeared to be the body of a male on the ground. He said he didn't get a very close look, but he said that person that was on the ground did not appear to be moving. We also know that there were at least 2 ambulances that were on the scene that left in quick fashion with sirens blazing not too long after the shooting and the subsequent car crash. So again, there's not any confirmation coming from HPD. We're awaiting somebody who might be able to confirm or at least clarify some of the information that we've been hearing, but we want to be very careful with what we're reporting because, again, police have not given us any identifications or any confirmation of the information that we're hearing. But we do know, and we can see very clearly, the vehicle crashed into a tree in the center median of the street. There was a shooting. There is a man down, and we also know that 2 ambulances left in fast fashion with the sirens blaring. Earlier, there were a lot of people around, but right now there really aren't too many people. Those that we did talk to say they're shocked. It's a quiet area. It's dinner time. There's usually people out walking the dogs, riding the bike, pushing babies in strollers. They said it was a very shocking scene to see all the ambulances and police cars firing up and down the roads. We did speak to one woman, Kay Howe, who has lived here for many years and who says she was clearly shaken up, as are many residents here.
Just flying down the hills and kind of coming around all in different directions. So I came out here looking for my kids, you know, for their safety and stuff, and I see everyone out here in the intersection, and then that's what I saw. Yeah.
Okay, anything else that you know? That's pretty much it.
That's about it that I've witnessed or heard. Yeah.
Normally a pretty quiet time of day around here.
Yeah.
People are coming home, getting ready for Pauhana dinner.
Yep. Yeah.
So just talk about that normally at dinner, it's quiet around here?
Yeah, it's pretty chill, pretty quiet. Just your basic, you know, quiet little neighborhood. And then for something like this to happen, it just brings everyone out, you know, a little bit of excitement, adrenaline, you know, things like that.
Now, again, we heard as many as 3 gunshots that have been reported. We want to reiterate the police, apparently, no injuries among anybody from HPD or any of the responding officers. But again, one witness telling us that after the gunshots, he saw a man down on the ground that appeared to be not an officer, but perhaps one of the people that was in the car that was being chased. 2 more people leaving apparently inside of ambulances. You would assume that since they fled away with their sirens blaring and they both took off in relatively fast fashion. I happened to see 2 ambulances speeding by me in the direction of town, perhaps heading to the Queens Medical Center as I was making my way here. So likely those were the 2 ambulances that left the scene. We're going to continue to remain here because obviously it's a very fluid situation. We're waiting to get any information we can from HPD. But in the meantime, that is what we know. We're going to send it back to you guys in studio and continue to ask around and hopefully wait for somebody from HPD to offer some kind of an official statement. Marissa, Bridget, back to you guys.
Thank you, Howard. And that official statement will probably come tomorrow from the police chief in the form of a press conference, as we normally see after officer-involved shootings. But we do know that an attempted murder on a police officer case was initiated, which means that the officer felt like his or her life was in danger, and so they initiated that case. But we are told that the officers are okay.